Yosef HaTzadik. If we trace back how Yosef was saved out of the dungeon and the prison that he was there for so many years, is because of these 4 words. Madua Penechem Ra'im Hayom. Not because the Saramashkim remembered him, but because he asked them, why are you so sad and depressed? He took the opportunity to ask them the power of words that ultimately led to his salvation. He cared enough to ask, who are they already? Sarofim, Saramashkim, not Chashuva people. But instead he took the time and care to actually approach someone. That ultimately was the reason for his Yeshua. That is the power of speaking. Sometimes, however, there's the power of not speaking that also could bring a Yeshua. There were 2 mashkichim on one of their trips to check out a factory, would always say to the guard, good morning when they came, and good evening and good night when they left. At some point, one of the Rabbanim left and asked the guard, did you see my friend? Did he leave already? And the guard said, I know for sure he did not leave, because both of you say good morning and both of you say good evening, and you're saying it, but your friend is not here. So he must have not left yet. So where is he? They searched everywhere and they finally found him in the freezer near death, only because he said good morning in the morning, but something was missing in the afternoon, evening. The good evening was missing. The power of words in the morning and the power of omitting words in the evening actually saved his life. Most people like speaking. As a matter of fact, most people like hearing themselves speak. But the art of listening or not speaking is something that's usually very seldomly overlooked. Silence is golden. Golden? Golden? Something which is precious. Something which is precious has to be guarded. Our mouths have 2 barriers. One is the lips, and the second is the teeth. Like the pasuk says, Nitzor l'shon chamira. Guard your tongue from speaking evil. That means it's super precious not to speak unless it's 100%. A daughter was once holding 2 apples, one in the right hand, one in the left hand. The mother said, can I have an apple, please? All of a sudden, she bent down and she took a bite from each of those 2 apples. The mother was absolutely exasperated. What? I asked you for one, you didn't give me either one. Here, Ma, this one is sweeter. Can you imagine if the mother impulsively would have heard herself speak and given her daughter that message that she thought was the right one, but instead she kept quiet. And instead of having a negative effect, it was turned into a most cherished event. The Ramban in the Igeres Ramban says, Chashov hadibur lefnei shetosienu mipicha. Some learn that it means purify your thoughts before you actually speak. That's true. But maybe we have to discipline ourselves. And not only should we speak when we have to, but maybe it's better not to speak at all when the moment is needed. Nitzor l'shon chamira. Because remember, words matter.